Introduction. Behaviorism is one of the famous learning theories in psychology. Behaviorism is an approach that explains about learning through external events that cause changes in observable behaviors. The behavioral view generally assumes that the outcome of learning is a change in behavior and emphasizes the effects of external events on the individual. Let's look at an example for a better understanding of behaviorism. Click on the play button to view the video clip. This example shows that behaviorism focuses only on the behavioral actions people do and not on their thoughts. Furthermore, the behaviorist does not analyze the mind or the brain to understand the causes of abnormal behavior or change in behavior. Definition of behavioral approach. Now, let's look at the definition of behaviorism. According to John B. Watson, psychology and behaviorism is not related to the human mind or human consciousness. Behaviorism is a theory of animal and human learning that only focuses on objectively observable behaviors and discounts mental activities. Here, behaviorism theorists define learning as nothing more than the acquisition of new behavior. Behaviorism. Human behaviors are actions that are learned. Thus, behaviors can be unlearned and new behaviors are learned in its place. Behaviorism focuses primarily with the measurable aspects of human behavior. Therefore, when behaviors become unacceptable, they can be unlearned. Click on the play button to view the video clip.
Hi, Kenneth, what are you doing?
Oh, just planning, so many things to do.
This one for next year, no worry.
Next year, but we still have to plan, right?
Yeah, there is a new movie, very scary movie, Haunted Nature. Ready for us. Come now.
Come now.
Join us.
Tonight.
Very nice movie. Come.
Come.
Let's for the movie. Go for
Okay.
the movie.
Come.
Just for a short while, huh?
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
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 Oh no, I got a memo from my boss.
My God, you're still doing your office work?
Come on, let's have fun. Let's go for a movie.
Yeah, why not?
Lord of the Rings 3 has to be released.
Oh no, I have lots of work to do. My deadline is tomorrow.
It's okay, you still have time. You can do it tomorrow.
Nah, I don't think it's a good suggestion. I need to finish my work on time. So let me continue with what I'm doing now. You guys go ahead and watch the movie.
Gone case. Let's go.
For example, in the first incident, Kenneth accepted the invitation of his friends to go for a movie when his work assignment was due. He thought that he will be able to finish it the next day, but was not able to. So, he was reprimanded by his manager. Thus, the second time, when his friends invited him again for a movie when he had a deadline to meet, he turned down the invitation as he did not want the earlier incident to repeat again. He learned from his past experience that he should first finish his work before doing anything else, as he might not be able to complete on time like the other day. Thus, he rejected his friend's invitation to go for movie. Concept of behaviorism. As we have looked at the definition of behaviorism, now let's move on to explore the concept of behaviorism approach. Behaviorists assume that actions which are observable are the only things that are real. Elements which are unobservable, such as the mind, The id or the unconscious mind are not taken into account as it is not observable. Click on the play button to view the video clip. Based on the clip, we can see that the new staff evaluates Shida and Munira based on their apparent behavior and not from their thinking. Behaviorism theories. Next, let's explore the theories related to the behaviorism. In this topic, we will look at 4 major theories related to behaviorism. They are John B. Watson's theory, classical conditioning, theory of trial and error, operant conditioning theory. Click on each theory for a detailed explanation. John B. Watson's theory. John B. Watson, 1878 to 1958, is an American psychologist born in Greenville. Watson emphasized the study of observable behavior, rejecting introspection and theories of the unconscious mind. As a behaviorist, he stated that aspects related to behaviors are influenced by the surrounding environment and not by internal elements such as thoughts and unconscious mind. Furthermore, according to Watson, we don't have to give attention to the incidents which happen in the human mind, conscious and unconscious, but concentrate only on behaviors which are observable. Classical conditioning. The theory of classical conditioning was explained by Ivan Pavlov, 1849 to 1936, a famous scientist from Russia. According to Pavlov's discovery, you can stimulate behavior of a human or animal by conditioning it to certain actions. Based on this discovery, the theory of classical conditioning is developed. Classical conditioning theory is an association of automatic responses with new stimuli. For instance, you can train your dog in such a way that it sits up when it hears your alarm ring, as it knows you have woken up. Theory of trial and error. The third theory that we will explore is the theory of trial and error by Edward Lee Thorndike. This theory was developed based on the following experiment. A cat was locked in the puzzle box and enticed to escape using food that was placed just out of reach from the box. The cat attempted many strategies to get the food. After few trials, it pressed the lever to receive food. This experiment shows that cats do not learn by developing insight into a problem, much like the chimpanzees in Kotler's 1927 experiments, but learn through trial and error. Thorndike also believes that humans also learn through the trial and error process and develop certain qualities and behaviors in the process. Operant conditioning theory. The next theory that we will explore is the operant conditioning theory. Operant conditioning theory was developed by B.F. Skinner after an in-depth study on behaviorism, focusing on stimulus-response connection. The findings of the study are that certain stimuli caused the organism to repeat and act more frequently. These findings are the basis of the operant conditioning theory, where the stimuli with this effect are referred as the reinforcers. There are two types of reinforcers, positive reinforcers and negative reinforcers. Operant conditioning theory, positive reinforcement. Positive reinforcement is when a certain action stimulates an individual to enhance his or her behavior as he or she is receiving a positive response. Positive reinforcement occurs when a stimulus tends to maintain or accelerate the behavior that takes place. The goal of positive reinforcement is to increase the target behavior through the presentation of a stimulus. Operant conditioning theory, positive reinforcement. Let's look at an example of positive reinforcement. Click on the play button to view the video clip. Based on the clip, a child that is beginning to talk receives positive attention from his or her parents, where the parents will clap when the baby mentions one word. This stimulates the child to repeat the sound and make more sounds. Operant conditioning theory, negative reinforcement. The second reinforcers in operant conditioning theory is negative reinforcement. Negative reinforcement is the termination or removal of an aversive stimulus that is likely to increase the target behavior. Negative reinforcement is also associated with escapism or avoidance behaviors. Both positive and negative reinforcement strengthen the associated behavior. It is important to remember that negative reinforcement is not the same as punishment. Operant conditioning theory, negative reinforcement. Summary. In this topic, we have looked at the definition and concept of behaviorism and various theories of behaviorism. Behaviorism is an approach that explains about learning through external events that cause changes in observable behaviors. The behavioral view generally assumes that the outcome of learning is a change in behavior and emphasizes the effects of external events on the individual. Based on the theories, it can be summarized that human behaviors are influenced by various practices, experiences, and surrounding environments.